Hello, it's Pick Central. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, okay? I don't know if it's because the dozen was here the first couple days. We got a couple extra people here. The range is hot out there today.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot. We've already been deep in sports debate this morning. Already.
Honestly, there's not that many people out there.
No, but the ones that are here are fired up.
We're pulling triggers.
There's not? There were a lot Monday and Tuesday, though, right?
When Dave was here, I think.
I didn't make those connections.
I'm not sure. There's some girls over there, but no girls with any attitude or anything. The Barstool Sports book.
Memorial Day weekend does start early, folks.
What did it start in February? The Barstool Sportsbook is now offering a $1,000 bonus for new players. If your first bet loses, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So download and create an account today. Use code PICK to unlock your $1,000 bonus. Be sure to use code PICK to unlock your $1,000 bonus. Terms apply. You must be 21 or over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Yes, I am wearing a Cal State Fullerton baseball jersey. Any problems with that? What?
Do they play today?
I don't know. They just sent me
college base. We don't have a college baseball.
We don't have a college. We have no idea. They sent me a jersey last year, and I think it's a sick-ass jersey, so I wear it every now and then. I like it. Hey, Big F.
Hello, Brandon.
Hello, Rico Bosco.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
You want to tell people you want to apologize at all to me?
For?
You almost hit me.
Today?
Yeah.
No.
We were in a sports argument about the Little League World
I was
Series.
walking away and stopped.
He did one of these. He walked by me.
Well, I do have back
that.
problems. It's a back problem, Flynn.
Oh, you were a little herniated disc?
He had a spasm.
Yeah, I'm on muscle relaxing.
Right by my face.
I'm on muscle relax. I'm not responsible for my action.
We can have the Little League World Series discussion later.
No. People are tired of it.
Okay. I'm just going to start the show with a question.
We have.
I'm going to start the show with a question.
Yeah.
I'm going to start the show with one question. % chance the Celtics can win this series. Big F.
12.
I think it's like
15 to 20.
25.
Yeah.
It's no. There's certainly it's not zero chance.
Listen, it's exactly what I said with the Knicks. They have Game 5 at home, down 3-1.
Yeah.
Just extend the series. You can't possibly play any worse. All they have to do is win one road game, whether it was Game 3, whether it was Game 4. Well, they just won. I'm incorrect. Sorry. You got to win 2 road games. Yeah. So it's a little different than the Knicks. You got to win one big road game. They got to win Game 6. That's really what it comes down to. And then 7, anything can happen. You're going back home. It's not that crazy.
Game 5.
What?
They got to win Game 5 at home.
That's the first process. I did say that. Extend the series. You have to win at home.
3-2 going back to Miami.
Yes.
And then at that point, I almost feel like both teams are in a situation where they better win because the Celtics have to stay alive, obviously, but the Heat, I know they've won twice in Boston, but going back to Boston for Game 7 would be something I wouldn't want to do. Now, are the Heat going to win the series? I'm 80% sure, yes, they are. But Celtics, like the way it's built, now they're going back to Boston. They might get a game in Boston. It's 3-2, and that puts the Heat in the jackpot on Game 6, and they almost got to close it out. They probably can, but, I mean, it wouldn't just shock me. If the Celtics superstars ever decide, hey, let's get our head out of our ass and actually play great basketball for a 2 or 3 game stretch, changes everything. But is that possible? I don't know.
You can't play anywhere.
I just struggle seeing Jimmy allow this team to lose.
I agree. And Spoelstra, and yeah.
That's the part where I keep going back on because as good as the Heat or the Celtics looked last night in the second half, they finally Tatum finally put a second half together, which that's been the kind of story. He doesn't show up, then randomly he gives you something and they win a game. But I don't know. It does surprise me still how much respect Vegas is still continuing to give the Celtics.
Yeah.
They're only you see the odds changed so much from just winning that one game.
Plus 250 or plus 235 to win the series or something.
Crazy. And the odds on the Nuggets to win the championship went down from 300 to 200.
But we talked about
with just Celtics winning one game.
We talked about this, Ev. You don't want to leave yourself liable for big swing payouts.
No, of course. I'm just saying they're giving the Celtics that much. But think about winning the championship.
Yeah.
It went down that much.
That's crazy.
Because the odds, if the Heat are in it and the Celtics are in it, are far different.
Right.
Clearly, that's making that statement very clear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously.
But I'm saying that's just wild. They're down 3-1 still.
Now,
what if the price for the series swing What were they down?
I don't know what it was before going into.
I want to say it was
PFT laid like minus. I don't
know
even
the
wanna
Lakers
know.
going. I know the Lakers going into down 3-0 was 28-1. I assume
it was
they
way
were
less.
already
It was
underdogs, so I assume it was less. So I would say maybe 1,500.
I want to say
An educated guess.
I want to
Well,
say
do we think we have like an estimate
3-0,
of
it was
that?
like I want to say the Heat were like minus like 1,200 or something like that.
When they were down 3-0 at one point, the
was
Celtics
a
were
big-
plus
1,700.
Plus how much?
Plus 1,000. They were plus 900 going into the game last night
To win the
Jeez.
series.
to win the series.
That's
Yeah.
Now-
not
and that-
high enough. What you're talking
But
about?
I'm saying
that's
one
crazy.
game now it's 300, 900 to 300.
Yeah. Again,
One game.
I don't think it should be 300, but they don't. How long do you want to leave out that price tag of 900, 700? You know what I'm saying? You
No, I get it. I
don't
get it.
want
but
to
I'm
do that.
saying
They don't want to do that.
just 3-0 to 3-1. That's a
Now, that's a big
crazy
swing, too.
swing.
But I get why it's a big swing. So
But the Lakers were 2,800 when they were down 3-0. Of course, they also lost. So Vegas always thought Denver was a better team than.
Yeah.
And the Heat have had to try to convince Vegas that they're a better team than the Celtics. Yeah, Evo, did you raise your hand?
I was just gonna say, like, in terms of like probability, if you like do the multiplication of like a 50-50 game at like plus 1.5, it kind of makes sense. The
Yeah.
number makes a little
Yeah.
more sense. But
Well, I would never
I mean,
do
I
that.
just said the Celtics or the Heat were only minus 286 to win the series. That's crazy to me.
Let's see what we got here.
We're up there. I mean, they have to just not lose 3 games in a row.
Yeah, plus 225
For them to
Golly.
win 3 games in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I just couldn't. I mean, I just couldn't imagine playing that number to win 3 in a row.
They were down 56-50 at the half,
Yes.
and then they scored 38 points in the third quarter, and they did show you. I mean, they are good.
Of course.
The good is in there. The problem to me, so much for the Celtics, hasn't been the Heat being better. It's been the Celtics just not finding their good and just being mediocre at times.
The one thing I did notice yesterday too, the entire series before, the Heat would out hustle them. The rebounds,
Yeah.
loose balls, offensive rebounds. The Celtics killed them in offensive rebounds last night.
Yeah.
I remember the ones like I saw one Brogdon jumped between like 3 guys, grabbed a rebound, and laid up. A bunch of that was happening. They out hustled the shit out of them last night.
It might be one of those situations like you say a boxer's most dangerous when he like sees his own blood. Like the Celtics saw their own death. Like they saw
right.
they got to the edge and was like, all right, we lose one more, and now they're plugged into what they got to be plugged
yeah,
into.
I
That doesn't
also-
mean the Heat still can't beat them at their best.
Absolutely. He
Right.
could steal a game that's close, one bounce, but the Celtics have no excuse now. I do think it's going to go 6 regard. I think the Celtics have to win at home. You cannot lay an egg at home.
Well, yeah, they have
home?
to win at home.
Okay.
I mean, that's yes, that's
You
correct.
have to win more so at home to extend the series. Don't you agree? You can't just lay an egg. You can't let the season die in your own court.
Season
After
dies, right?
How badly you've looked this series, you can't let it die at home.
But after
They've lost so much at home already this play.
after showing the heart they showed yesterday on the road in the second half,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe that team's going to come home and go back to their old ways or their ways.
That's
of
why I
last
think
week.
it's for sure going 6.
Yeah, Game 6 will be that's the biggest game of the series because I think if it goes 7, I think it swings way towards the Celtics. Like I just don't see the.
Oh, of course.
I
No,
know the Heat have already won there twice, but still.
I
asking a
wonder
lot.
if this. I mean, going on these odds, if the Celtics win Game 5, are they favorites to win the series down 3-2?
We'll see. I mean, not to make
It
again.
might be like a
It's at
pick 'em.
worst pick 'em.
It might be like a pick 'em.
No.
Yeah.
You were just about to say something.
Well, no, not to make it a Knicks thing, but like the Knicks came within a possession of beating that Heat game 6.
No.
What would your narrative have been in going into 7 for that? I think the Heat would have been
I
on
would
the
have been in
ropes.
the
You would have
Garden. I would have been in the
been
Garden.
at the Garden. You would have been in the same scenario. You've been very worried about the Heat in that scenario. Now, take a Knicks team who overachieved, is okay. We can agree on that. Is okay.
Celtics are way better.
Above average. Celtics are way better.
better.
Celtics go win game 6. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not crazy. They win 5. I
Well,
do think they can win 6.
There's also the element that, the clip is going to be shown a million times of Kevin Millar saying,
Oh, yeah.
"Don't let us win tonight, because then we'll Game 5, Game
Right.
6, Game 7." Like Boston is the team that did. Boston is the city that did it in 2004, and now they're the city that is trying to do it.
Dave tweeted it jokingly. Biggest comeback in football.
Yeah.
They would have the biggest comeback in baseball. They would have biggest comeback in basketball.
Was that jokingly though? I mean, that seems like a relatively salient point.
Because it's not done yet.
Yeah.
So but he's like, I can't wait till we have all 3. He's dusting off the trophy case a little early, but it's true. I mean, New England would own just comeback cities.
I mean, this would
the best comebacks of all time.
Not that there has been a million reasons to solidify it already. This would like lock in stone to me that Dave made a deal with the Illuminati and the devil. If they come back from 3-0 down this series when Miami looked like just world beaters, they got it.
In the city he lives in.
Like just
Or so. No, I mean, like,
they get this one.
he'll see people in the grocery store, and he has those chirps. He'll see people at clubs. He has those chirps.
The crazy thing is, if they win this, they'll be favorites over the Nuggets. If they're able to pull this off, they will.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, if obviously a massive.
I don't agree with that.
If they pull this off,
the emotional
they will be
strain
favored
and
over the Nuggets.
Physical strain.
Well, also they'll have home court, so that matters a lot as well.
I think they could come out flat in Game 1 of the finals. Like,
oh no,
rightfully
listen,
so.
I'm not saying they win or lose. I'm just saying.
And then at that
In
point,
Vegas on the books, they will be favored.
I think that's wrong, though. I'd still put the Nuggets.
Even with home court.
Yes,
I think that matters.
Yeah, I do. I really would put the Nuggets.
That would be
at
called
the
having an
favorite.
edge, and you get some value there.
Yeah, I'd
you
still
go.
put the Nuggets at the favorite.
Nuggets and dogs.
So it'd probably be like minus 160.
Here's a
And I will definitely hammer the Nuggets.
here's a nice stat. With the Lakers eliminated, and they won the 2020 championship, guarantees a different team will have won the NBA championships over the last 5 years. It starts, I guess, with the Raptors. No, it goes Raptors, Lakers, Bucks, Warriors, and a different team this year.
Yeah.
That's the first time that has happened, a 5-year stretch where you didn't have a repeat champion since when?
Didn't have a repeat champion since when?
Yeah, if you think, because the NBA is a league of repeat champions, is a league of guys getting there and staying there for a little bit.
I think the last time there was a repeat champion.
No, the last time we had a 5-year span with
there was
a repeat champion.
Got it. Wow, that's tough.
I'm gonna go
80s and 90s.
early,
A lot of them.
early 80s. So like, give me maybe the Sixers in '83, and then that time frame.
Go back a little bit more.
A little bit more.
I was going to say like late 70s.
I did a lot of it. People are like, oh, I did it in my head. I went right through the
have to-
90s. That's out.
you have
80s
to-
is Isaiah and the
You have to identify
Lakers.
when Magic started, and it's right before him because Magic won in 80 and 82, and then
Rookie.
80, yeah. So from 1977,
Okay.
Blazers,
That was close.
I believe Bullets, Sonics, Lakers, Celtics.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive, huh?
That's pretty impressive.
That's not written on the sheet.
It's definitely not written on the sheet. Don't show the sheet to the camera.
Oh, is it written on the sheet?
But if you didn't, I don't think you looked at it.
I
don't think you looked at it.
I didn't look at it.
But honestly, the crazy thing is the reason you can't go a little lower is because of the Knicks.
Uh,
They went two
70
in
and
the early
73,
70s.
yeah.
yeah. Well, no, I think the Celtics have a couple in there too.
If
Well,
you
in the mid 70s.
if you had cheated,
74
you
and
would have told
76,
us,
I
right,
believe.
Brian?
Got it. All right.
Yeah, I was doing it in my head,
would've come
and
clean.
like I got pretty far back.
Yeah, 75 is the Warriors, 74 I think is the Celtics, 76 is that on here too?
Crazy.
So if you had cheated, would you have told us?
Yes.
He didn't cheat. You could tell he didn't cheat.
I was going off the rip. I could go back through the 60s if you'd like. Celtics. There you
Whole
go.
decade.
Done. Celtics and one Philadelphia a year. That's it.
Crazy.
Maybe the 69 Lakers. I don't know. Where are we at? So yeah, we have the Celtics possibly winning this. By the way, I would love to talk hockey and everything. Ain't nothing interesting going on over there either.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, it's just
Second rounds and conference finals, they really hit the fucking
I'm
shitter.
pretty sure both dogs as well, if I'm not mistaken.
well, the Panthers just don't lose hockey games.
But were the Knights were dogs in the series?
I think they were. If they were short dogs, right?
I know the Panthers were decent dogs.
Well, the Panthers are the 8th seed. The Panthers too. I don't know if it's.
I actually last series we talked. I think it was when you weren't here. Because honestly, I'll give it to Smitty. We'll see what it catches, but it looks decent so far. He basically gave me. I took the Panthers plus 330 before the series to win the cup.
I don't know if it's changed in the last game or two. It probably has, but I think they got to like at least game 1 or maybe game 2 of the conference finals, and they had not been favored in a game in the playoffs. At home, on the road, they had not been favored in a game, and they were in the conference finals.
This is what's weird to me. How long ago does the NBA first round feel?
Oh, 6 months.
Okay, I didn't think it felt that long, but
It
I'll
feels
tell
a
you
lot.
what. When we were getting in on the Rangers,
Yeah.
that feels like 2021.
The NBA and the
Hockey playoffs are a
Both.
marathon. I
Both.
know, but
Honestly, even the Knicks playing the Cavs feels like forever ago.
Well,
Yeah,
think about the Panthers beating the Bruins. That feels like forever ago.
Yeah, but I think
They're over that
hockey's
already.
long. I think hockey's longer.
Oh,
I do.
didn't
I
even
really
think-
do.
I didn't even think it is. It's
Forever.
about a week longer. I think.
Forever.
I didn't even think that if the Heat do finish off the Celtics, that means the Panthers would have ripped the Bruins season apart, and the Heat ripped the Celtics season apart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like those Islanders streams. Like that feels like years ago. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was a minute. Let's see. Charles Barkley on the media. I was so mad this morning I actually turned the TV off because the Denver Nuggets sweep, get to the finals for the first time. We all love LeBron. He didn't say he was retired yet. It should have been all about the Denver Nuggets. I agree with
He's
that.
talking about this show or no?
I was.
You think he was watching?
He probably was watching.
Yeah, but it's not. He's right.
Barkley, a big Bosco guy. Big Bosco guy.
They'd be boys.
He's right, but it's almost like you want to be like, open your eyes. Like you've seen this formula of television. The fucking attention-grabbing stuff is what drives these shows forever.
Can I say something
You
that
think
bothered
Skip
me?
Bayless believes anything he says? Jim Rome, that they're a dime a dozen.
I'd like to say
All
something
just attention grabbers.
that bothers me. I have seen this take on Twitter. People saying, of course he's not going to retire. He's the most attention-seeking guy in sports or something like that. He's not going to retire and give up a spotlight. I don't think LeBron's an attention seeker. He is an attention getter. People hand him attention. People focus on everything he does. I don't think he seeks it. I just think he gets it.
I think there's a little of both in there.
Small amount.
I think he does seek it at times on some level. He probably doesn't seek it as much as people say he does. I agree. Listen, he's LeBron. Whatever he does, people go nuts over it. I get that for sure. Honestly, I will say this, just a little going back to Barkley. Did you watch him on Chicklets?
I did, and I wanted to.
I
and
want to
I
watch
forgot
that.
about
I
it.
didn't see that.
He told some awesome Team
Yeah,
USA
I'll go back.
stories.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's still there.
I thought it was my favorite. He told a bunch of really good stories. My favorite one is about the Dream Team. He had some awesome Dream Team.
I got to go
stories.
back and watch that.
Really good.
There's a book about that dream team that
Jack McCallum.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to read.
You haven't read that?
No.
I thought you were a sports book reader. It's not a great book.
Oh, really? Okay,
Is-
cool.
Is no, not Jack. Jack.
Yeah, I think it's McCollum.
No, it's not. That's Jackie McMullen. Oh, is Jackie McMullen?
Jackie
McCollum,
McMullen,
yeah.
but
And
Jack
McCallum.
McCallum, yeah, okay.
Okay. Am I getting? I still don't think I'm right.
Probably getting it right.
Jackie McMullen is correct. I know. She used to be on. around
She
the
wrote.
horn and all that.
She wrote the Magic and Bird book, and that wasn't. I didn't like
Seth
that one.
Davis, there's a million magic. Seth Davis also wrote a book about the significance of that championship game.
Yeah, the
them in
biggest.
high
Yeah,
school.
yeah, that's a good book too.
Book that changed or something.
Game that changed America or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
A game that changed.
Yeah.
It's that's a good book. Speaking of, and I am going to read the sheet on this one. Christian Brown,
Good guy.
has a chance to become a back-to-back champion, going from Kansas, winning it in the NCAA, and then winning it in the NBA. Back-to-back. That has happened 5 times. 5 times before. I'm gonna say you guys win this trivia contest if you get 3 of them, because I don't think you're getting Arnie Farron from the 48 Utah Utes and 49 Lakers, and I don't think you're getting Billy Thompson from 86 Louisville and 87 Lakers. You could get the other 3.
Rookie champion,
Rookie champion, NCAA
College
champion,
champion
and
to,
the
like,
rookie championship.
champion.
NCAA champion to rookie champion.
Yeah, one's easy. One's very easy.
Give me just give me decades.
I mean,
Is it 90s or 2000, like
no,
10s?
everything is pre-1990. All 3 of them.
Pre-1990?
Which is, it takes you out. I understand.
Magic.
Magic is the number one
Yeah,
example. He won in
as a
79,
rookie,
then
that's a
won
good
one
one.
is 80.
Easy one. Easy one.
That's gonna be taller than Magic.
Jordan didn't win in 83.
I'm not going to give you a hint because it would be more impressive.
Oh,
if
he
you
didn't
knew.
win in 84.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just going to go ahead and tell you go earlier.
hold on.
Go earlier than that.
Oh, earlier.
It can't be like Drexler or something, is it?
No.
Um,
No, he didn't win one with the Blazers.
he did or did not?
He did not.
Oh, he did. Oh, he wasn't on the Blazers team.
No, the Blazers didn't. Well, the Blazers won in 77, and well, I guess that's the only time.
Oh fuck.
Did Bill Walton do it?
You were half right. You were half right.
Luke Walton.
That's the way. That's the
I
direction
was,
you
I
went.
was fucking around. But
The other half.
Bill
Russell.
Yes, Bill Russell.
Oh.
1956 with the San Francisco Dons
Okay.
won the title, and then
When you took away the 40s and 50s, I thought you were given a chance in the 80s.
in 57, and you're not going to get the third one. It is Henry Bibby who won it in 72 with UCLA and 73 with the Knicks. The only reason I thought you might was because he was with the Knicks, but
Henry Bibby.
Henry Bibby.
I'd also like to
Mike
add
Bibby's
one.
dad.
My guy Justin Maxey. He was the head manager at Virginia, won a national championship, and then the next year won a championship in the bubble with the Lakers as a video manager. So he also went
Shout
back
out
to
to
back.
him.
Henry
Shout out
Bibby,
Justin
of course,
Maxey.
I believe was the dad of Sacramento Kings guard
Mike Bibby.
Doug Christie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yo,
So-
Mike Bibby, how many? I mean, Mike Bibby's just jacked now.
Yeah, he has.
Like,
He's a
but he's
beast.
one of those guys
He's young as fuck.
that you don't make. He's uncomfortably big.
He just turned into like a bodybuilder. After
Yeah,
the NBA
it's
career.
uncomfortable.
Have
That's
you seen you watch TikTok? I know you do.
Nah, not really.
watch the talk.
Okay, so have you seen the interview with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes? I guess they have a podcast.
Yeah, it's very good.
Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes have a podcast, and they're interviewing White Chocolate Jason Williams on stage.
Yes,
Have you seen clips of that interview?
some of it
It
on
looks
my algorithm.
pretty epic.
Yeah.
It looks Jason Williams just talking shit. It's a pretty good.
No, I listened. So he has some sneaky. He has an Al Harrington one
Well,
where they all were on the Pacers. They have some insane stories from those
Yeah.
with like Jermaine O'Neal, like Artest, like Tinsley.
dude, that's
They
my
were talking about literally going to clubs and getting like shootouts, like I think in the parking lot of clubs. Like,
that's my favorite story of all
Insane.
time. The oral history
Insane.
of Malice at the Palace. And Steven Jackson says that's when I knew Ron was really fucked up. We get in the shower, everyone calms down, and he goes, "Hey, Jack, you think we're gonna get in trouble for this?" And he goes, "Ron, we're gonna be lucky to have jobs." I read it in the oral history on Simmons' site, and then have seen it in the documentary. I'm like, this is unbelievable. White Chocolate, there's a good clip too. He's like, yeah, I was from West Virginia, and like half of my town
Black,
was like
half
white
white.
and half white, and that's how I was like, I spent my time on this side.
That's from that interview.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes, and Steven Jackson and the other guy go, "No shit."
Yeah,
Like, no
clearly.
shit.
Yeah.
They're going, "No shit."
the guy,
White
guy,
chocolate.
guy in high school was throwing oops to Randy Moss.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Also, what was it? Crazy story with Ron Artest. I don't know if I have such a crazy story with my family. Back it was my grandmother died. We all as a family went to the Bahamas after, kind of like celebration of her life kind of thing. And my cousin, like her, so I guess it was basically not my second grandmother. My first grandmother passed, so we became good family. Her son was like probably like 10 years older than me, great guy Tony. So it was over NBA All-Star weekend, so all these NBA guys are there. I wake up the next morning, Tony, like, he's like, yo, like, because you know, obviously a big sports fan. He's like, you know, played blackjack with him all night, Ron Artest. Said he was like the nicest guy in the world. Sees him next day. He runs up to Tony, gives him a hug. He's like, hey, like, introduced to me and everything. Sweetest guy I've ever met.
Ron Artest.
Ron Artest, sweetheart.
I think
Dude,
my
his
favorite.
Super nice
Clip
guy.
of him, shout out my therapist,
Yeah.
Queensbridge. That was like a culmination. Like, he finally won a title.
Is he a hero for you?
Yeah.
He goes to therapy and changes.
Changes.
Also in New York.
I'll tell you what, the
St. John's.
documentary, I watched him play in high school. The documentary changed it a little bit. Like, he was fucked up and never got the help. Also, the story of him going to Kobe was very interesting.
That's my favorite story where
Approached him
Kobe's in the
shower. Like, I want to win. And Kobe knew, like, all right, like, probably wrong place, wrong time, but I'll never forget about this guy doing that.
That's not the way I remember. I remember saying like Kobe lost, and he comes up in the
Yes.
shower and says, "Do you want to win? I want to come help you win. I want to come help you."
I thought
win
he
the
was
next-"
like, I want to win. Yeah, I could. I mean, it gets. But either way, it's a great story. But yeah, him going, shout out Queensbridge, and it's just
go.
and the whole time,
Big Ev, what do we think's going on here?
So
everybody thought it was
Joe
a bad
Milton?
shot too.
Joe Milton, maybe? Big T walking guys in?
I don't know.
Oh, that's.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Milton, we think?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's Tennessee quarterback Joe Milton?
It's dope.
All right.
That guy can sling the fucking rock, man.
Yeah. If we think that's him. Joe, all right. I called him Joe, so he's now Joe Milton. All right, so that changed everything. Now let's rank our 5 worst quarterbacks in the SEC. I want a graphic on the screen.
Well, that would be the second time in a row that's happened with someone has been confronted about saying a Tennessee quarterback is not in the top 5. Didn't Katie get confronted last year by Hendon Hooker?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Big T just brings them all up here, huh?
He's a superstar.
Power broker.
Huh?
Power broker.
Yeah. Did you rubbing off on him?
Listen, yeah. I think we should have people in here all the time.
We're not. Are we certain that was Joe Milton?
Yeah, he was in town yesterday, I believe.
Okay, that makes sense.
Went to the Yankees game.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Where are we at? So I guess we
want to do debates?
he came up with a great topic. What?
That was a collective effort. But yes, he's running the ship.
Well, honestly, it was sparked from Will Compton.
Oh, no, you know what? Yeah, it was yours. You're right.
It was sparked from Will Compton tweeting out the Friday Night Lights halftime speech.
Hey, I know this is new to you.
You're
This
right.
is a team. It's a team effort. It's not about.
That's what it's. Listen, we're focusing on team.
I know the
We're gonna have to
trivia
be a
team that you're on is an individually
We're
based
gonna have
team.
to be a team real quick.
We're
You're out in fucking Wisconsin driving 3 hours to work every day.
we're a
Fucking
team.
shoe.
I am not in Wisconsin. I am 2 miles south of the Wisconsin border. Okay, so I am not in Wisconsin.
You're gonna get tired of that real quick.
What do you think I am getting on a fucking train in Secaucus coming in this godforsaken city every day?
That's fair.
Yeah, but you could sleep a little on the. That's why I like. taking
No.
the bus.
If you could sleep on a train, you're a
I
fucked up
was-
individual.
I sleep on
was
trains.
No chance I could sleep on a train.
Cold on the bus yesterday.
On J Transit, slow.
No chance I could
cold.
ever sleep on a train.
Easily. 'Cause I don't
First
sleep.
of all, they're not comfortable. And then God knows what could happen. No, I am never sleeping on a train. I can't sleep on a plane. You can sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
No, do you know? I sat in front of Brandon on a
I
plane.
sleep at night, so I just
And he leaned up and said, "If you recline this seat, I'm gonna stab you."
Yeah.
I should have called. I really should have had the fucking stewardess just get him off the plane and say this guy threatened me. That would have been a fucking power move. That would have been a move.
I thought I said if you recline the seat, I'm going to burn your fucking house to the ground.
Yeah, fair enough. Whatever he said, but
If you're I'm honest to God. If you're in a plane and you recline your seat even a little bit, fuck you forever. You're an asshole. Those seats,
Are you
especially at past first class,
crazy? Are you crazy?
you're an asshole if you recline your seat on a plane.
he has gigantic ass legs.
Yeah, I can see the perspective of someone who is 6'4".
You are an asshole
reclined
if
on.
you recline a seat on a plane. What?
You don't recline your seat?
Let me ask you a question.
Dude, you absolutely. You're sitting upright.
Let me ask you a question, Rico.
Recline.
If you're on a plane for 2 hours and you're sitting there, what is the big difference in sitting here and
Massive.
A little bit.
Massive.
oh, okay. What about the person behind you? Now their TV screen has dropped down. They're like looking at this. Now their knees are doing this
Price
shit.
of doing business.
Fuck you.
Price of doing business.
You should not.
Everyone just needs to recline then.
Airplane
makes up
seats
for it.
should
That's
not
what I say.
should not have the option to recline. That is my take.
I do love the power struggle, though, like on just public transit of everything, of who gets the armrest. Or one time I was taking a bus up to Massachusetts for spring weekend in college when I was interning here, and the guy goes to turn off the AC, and it was hot. It's like this was the end of April. It was like, heat wave. It was like 75. I go, buddy, not today, pal. Not today. And he just goes, okay, opens it back up. I like
That's the thing about the Northeast. Y'all just have different perspectives. Outside of school buses and school sports, I've never ridden a bus in my life. If I was going to Boston, I would never ride a bus. That sounds like the worst thing imaginable.
It's not horrible. I mean,
No, it's
listen,
terrible. It's
okay,
terrible.
It's pretty bad.
I prefer the train over the bus.
Also, gotta remember, like you don't have a car. How are you gonna get up there?
I did the bus home for Thanksgiving. That was terrible.
And the Acela is like a lot of money. So
yeah,
it's like,
I've taken the Greyhound a few times from here to
I
Philly.
used to take that and the Peter Pan. What you should
Greyhound,
look
I will-
into is the Bolt bus, dude. You
Bolt
get it
bus is awesome.
for $1.
Yeah,
they have a
Mega Bus,
special
too.
lightning deal. You get it for $1.
Let me tell you what
you've never
And
ridden
the
a
Bolt
city
bus
bus?
was good because the Bolt bus had chargers.
Let me tell you what I ain't doing ever.
Yep.
I ain't getting on a bus that goes over half a mile that costs $1.
You know what
that
we
ain't
should
happening.
do? Zai, you know what we should do? We should do the old lady. I know Ev knows about this. Probably your grandma, rest in peace, definitely did it. The bus of the old ladies who go to Atlantic City. Of
course.
When you get like the $12 credit, they give you like a breakfast sandwich. You get a $12. We should do that as a group. Go down to AC on a $12 bus.
My grandmother, God
I'm
rest
all
her soul,
set.
was habitual.
Yeah, she
going up
was
the Atlantic
habitual.
City.
She had a seat. She had a regular seat. She was 4A.
It's like you knew her.
Yeah, a bus just ain't something I can. And I am big. Like I'm an unnaturally big guy.
See, on planes, I if I can get like exit row or like that first one with no like in front of you, I always try to do it.
If I'm
I've never
if you-
sat
if
first
you-
class. I barely got. I'll tell you this: the one time I had comfort, I got economy plus. The kid next to me reeked of cigarettes. I was like, I can't. I got a headache in 5 seconds. I had to change my seat. So I've never even had economy plus.
If I can't get economy
the
plus
people.
when I'm buying a plane ticket, I will move to the next plane. I'll be like, okay, well, I'll just go a different day.
Man of the
I can't.
Usually, the upgrades usually aren't that expensive. First class, but if you go like basically the best seat that's not first class,
$75,
it's
$100.
like $50 to $100. It's not crazy.
You haven't. They haven't flown you first class. See, in my contract, they have to fly me first class.
Yeah, no.
But you haven't gotten to the level of contract I've gotten to, so that's fine. Hey, you'll get there. You'll get there.
My sister just books me first class. No,
Is she?
I don't want her to lose her job. No, she
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
She
I
books
take care
me
of the
appropriate seating.
I've taken care of the flight people. So.
I make sure she books me in the worst seat possible, and then I upgrade myself. I don't want her to ever get caught.
Okay, I was gonna say you might have a little trouble navigating those things, those
Yeah.
back channels.
Yeah. I talk to my sister less than any of you guys do. I see her every now and then, but I don't talk to her very much.
I gave her some nail recommendation places. I saw that tweet. She said, I'm getting into the nails thing. I reached out to my sister and my wife. I'm like, Gift City and Brooklyn places. Now that
Okay.
she's getting into the nails thing.
Well, I'm definitely going to talk to her now and tell her not to go to any of those places.
okay.
Uh,
Like, you act like my people don't have style. Like,
No, I do act like that. And not only do I act like that, I'm going to say that outright, that your people don't have style.
okay.
I'm going to say that out loud in front of God and everybody. By the way, speaking of style, is that a soccer jersey there, Zah? What you wearing today? Hold on, time out. I wish I loved anything in life as much as Zah loves Rico Bosco.
he's giving people nail recommendations.
Okay, hold on, Zah. Let's examine it from 100 feet up. As a new changed guy,
Why you
what
arguing?
benefit do I get out of that of being nice to Caitlin and giving her a recommendation? Nothing. Nothing. That's a straight up selfless act.
No, you get to be known as the guy that got her the hookup at the nail place.
Bro,
just like
I
you were the
wouldn't
guy
have-
that came up with the segment earlier.
I wouldn't have mentioned it till he mentioned it. That's selfless act. And some major programs in the country, one of their core values is continuous growth, maximum effort, and selfless love. I'm not going to say which program, but they're in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
Nigeria 2018, by the way, Brandon.
And they, huh?
Selfless
Nigeria
love.
2018.
Did you watch the Bama Rush yet, Rico?
Wait, it's out?
Yeah, it dropped yesterday.
Fuck, dude. No, I didn't know. I fucking hate when I'm late on
He was
programs.
about to throw his pen over that
That's the maddest Rico's gotten.
in a while,
While.
but he showed restraint.
I want to watch
hold on.
fucking programs.
Zah, you gonna be okay? Zah's-
Zod have tears in his eyes.
And that game was
Zod's
a
real
blowout
tears in his
last
eyes.
night. I was looking for programs.
You were looking for programming? Yeah, that would have been. You could have watched it last night.
It'll still be on there tonight and
But I'm
tomorrow
behind
and
now.
every other
It's on
day.
HBO Max.
It's like in college when I missed the Cat Williams documentary and my roommate just quoted the line 50 times. I'm like, I already seen it. I can't watch it now.
What?
The Cat Williams Cat Williams
with
stand-up.
The green
I haven't seen
jacket.
the documentary. I've seen all his stand
No,
up.
the stand-up he's talking about.
Cat Williams stand-up.
Okay.
The green jacket.
You think stand ups are documentaries?
No, I'm high strung today.
Yeah, you
I
are.
haven't taken a muscle relaxer.
You are.
How is it?
Is it?
How is the documentary?
It's all right. I only made it like halfway through and then I fell asleep. But
Is it?
it's all right.
Is it an episodic thing or is it one sit down?
No, it's just one. It's like an hour and a half. I think.
Is there a
something like
is there a villain?
that. I haven't got to that point yet, but I mean,
I mean, it's
the whole-
Alabama.
the
Yeah, there's a
whole-
lot
The villain
of villains.
is the sorority as a whole.
Yeah.
Play.
Essentially.
I don't know if Westy.
And maybe also maybe if the basketball team's lurking about, you get killed at any moment.
I don't know if Westy will get you know what?
What? Oh, you gonna leave that one on the table, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one on the table.
Sometimes you go to a buffet and you don't have to put everything on your plate. Just go ahead and pass that one. We're gonna pass the crab legs on this trip.
Yeah, we'll
Come back to them later.
I'll group text it.
Boy, you're on one today.
Oh yeah.
Is that a new Power Broker shirt?
Brand new, yeah,
Is that available in the Barstool Sports store?
Go check it out.
So for the 18 of you that bought the first one,
Give us a spin.
Oh yeah.
The back's nice.
Real nice.
It's a nice logo.
You wear it in the summer. Fucking happy hour. Sick.
yeah. Anytime you can wear a all black shirt in the summer, you got to do it. It's the color of the summer.
Get some chicks.
Okay. Speaking of black, you look slim today in your
Dude,
black.
it's black.
Oh.
Been trying to eat a little better. Trying to get back on track. Got to figure some shit out.
Did you see my tweet yesterday?
No.
This came to the office like this. Can you pull up my tweet from yesterday, please? this came to the office like this, and it you ever have one of those moments that tells you, all right, maybe it's time for a life change? Top customer, number one customer. This is
You don't think that's a yak thing? Somebody fucked with you?
I don't think so. Express delivery, top customer.
Wait, we're going.
We do get Chick-fil-A like every day.
Right.
We're going.
There's only the one is super close.
Go back to Ev's point.
What?
Then we all the speeches, and then we all got fucked up.
Well, we're going to, but I was.
That time.
Can I do my tweet for a second?
I mean, you order Chick-fil-A.
I let you spin your shirt around.
You order Chick-fil-A a lot.
I let you spin your shirt around.
You're in New York City. You order Chick-fil-A a lot.
I had one of those too in college.
You should be having, like, while you're here, you should be having chicken cutlets, fresh mutts, roasted peppers.
no.
Yeah, like, you're not going to get
Can I
it.
tell you the secret? Can I tell you?
Not going to get it in Mississippi.
Between me and you.
Yeah.
I don't order it for the chicken.
You order it for the sweet tea?
I order it for the sweet tea.
See, I like iced tea.
I don't give a good goddamn what you like, you Northeast fuck. I like sweet tea. Now, you said this morning, what are the best speeches in sports? Not only in sports, you can say sports movies or just sports. Real-life speeches. What are the best speeches? Now, that got me to thinking, I can't think of a whole lot of real-life speeches. I can think of a couple. And I do want to separate speeches from – do we separate speeches from, like, Allen Iverson's press conference?
Yeah, I was thinking more like motivational type.
To the team.
Yeah, more
Okay.
motivational type.
All right, well, I'll let you have the topic. Go ahead.
So, the sports was what I talked about first. In my opinion, the two, which some people disagree with me, I think the two best are the halftime Friday Night Lights speech and the halftime Al Pacino and Any Given Sunday speech. My argument, the argument that everyone makes against me is the Miracle speech. And not that it's not good. I think it's very good. I think people think that it has to be the best because it's like USA versus Russia thing. And I just don't think that that makes it the best.
Yeah. When I think of movie speeches, if we're doing, did you say real life speeches? I'm sorry.
The movie first.
Can I tell you the truth?
Zaw was howling.
I tell you the truth. During that, I read Rico's group text. So
I haven't looked at it yet.
It went over real well. Can we get a
I was not
Evo.
included in the group
It
chat,
did
by
well
the
in
way.
Oh, yeah, you were.
I was not
it
included
did well in the
group
booth.
chat.
man.
It did well in the booth. And it did well with me, too. It kind of popped me, too.
No, have you noticed that? Well, I won't give away the bit, but that bit has been breaching into like streams and stuff now too.
Oh, all his bits breach into streams. I mean, he doesn't have.
There you go. You know what it is I have two. I can't have two Evs. I think I do one Ev. I get Ev, and then I didn't get the Evan stool on there.
I'm always the last one to get a text on Thanksgiving or Christmas because he doesn't have my name saved with Barstool.
Right.
You have him as Evan?
Yeah.
You don't have Ebo on your phone?
Okay. Christmas texts were canceled this year, by the way. I don't know if you read the newspaper.
Yeah, Christmas you were going.
My approval rating was lower than
Yeah.
Maybe we send out a few on
a certain old man.
few on Memorial Day.
Yeah, we got Memorial Day coming up. Big holiday.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that
All the troops.
made the ultimate, not all the troops, the one that made the sacrifice. I hate when people say all the troops.
Right.
Ones that died.
I wrote down, have you ever seen the high school coach who does the I Am a Champion speech
No.
on YouTube?
No.
It's fucking unbelievable. He's got the whole team, this big brolic high school coach, and he's reading this thing, and he's like, and the kids, and he's like,
I feel like we could watch that. That's a YouTube clip of a high school coach saying "I am a champion" speech.
through defeat and through this, I am a champion, and by the end of it, the team is just chanting,
Yeah.
I am a champion. It's unbelievable. I'm surprised you haven't seen this.
When I think of real life world speeches,
Top 5 high school locker room speech.
my favorite might be Ed Reed in the locker room.
I wrote that down.
That
Ed
was
wrote
what
down
Rico
in the
said,
tunnel.
Yeah, I'm hurt, dog.
Alvano, does that count?
No, that
Okay.
his SB.
And the other one I love is Vision Quest, the 6 minutes from the movie.
The coach from Coastal Carolina. We need the dogs. We don't
Yeah.
need the cats.
That's a clip to me.
But that's a.
It's like a press conference.
It's a press
You hate
conference.
Sandlot, but what about Babe Ruth's speech in Sandlot when he tells him to be
Oh
great?
no! I think it's Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday, the inch in front of your face. I think it's the Miracle speech, the Friday Night Light.
Friday Night Lights is the best one.
Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday is pretty fucking
So
good.
actually, someone
Put each other in your hearts forever, because forever is about to happen here in a few minutes. That's
when I
unbelievable.
tweeted it, one kid he made a good point. I think he said those are my two favorites. The Friday Night Lights one is like the Brotherhood rally cry. Yeah. The Any Given Sunday one is like that we're about to go fuck some shit up.
Yeah, be a man.
Like
Let's
be a
go
man,
fucking-
like made up claw for the rally cry. I guess to me just being like, if you grew up playing football your whole life and that was like your thing, like Friday Night Lights just hits home so hard. Like when he says the Boobie Miles thing, that gets me every time. He's like, I want you to put Boobie Miles in your hearts.
You also know Boobie Miles is in the scene.
Would die.
Boobie Miles is in the scene.
Would die
Is
to
he?
be out there with the field with John
The
tonight.
actual Boobie Miles was
Boobie
standing
Miles
in the
is
background.
scene, yeah.
I didn't know that.
What
One of
about
the
in-
and also,
the
and also
coaches-
actually two others from those movies. One, the Ivory Christian halftime speech is phenomenal.
That's good.
The when the quiet leader lights a fire into your ass.
Yeah.
He said they bleed just like we do.
Yeah.
They sweat just like we do.
Yeah.
They went through 2 days. We went through 2 days. 10-degree heat. Like they're human. Like we're human. And also a sneaky one, even though it's a one-on-one. The Al Pacino in his house to Willie Beeman about being a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who would break their backs and their necks and like whatever for you because they believe. He's like, that's a quarterback. That's a great speech.
Remember the Titans when they're at the graveyard at Gettysburg?
No,
That's a good
no,
one.
no,
Yes,
no.
that's
Why
a
not?
great one.
Remember the
It's
Titans
decent,
is
but it's-
Disney Ash Slock. That's why.
Decent, but I
There's
don't-
another one from that's only like 20 seconds, but he's like, we blitz all night. That's not really a speech, but it's like a fire up moment. I
is-
like that one.
And he throws it right when they turn the tide of that big game.
Yeah.
We blitz
They-
all night. I don't want them to gain
They
another
bench
yard.
Scrubs,
And that's when
put
they
in
say,
Ryan Gosling.
I want them to remember forever the night they played the Titans.
Yeah.
But mostly remember the Titans as Disney Ash Slock and shouldn't be.
I've heard.
I love there's the narrative too of like the meme now, like never forget Ryan Gosling was an absolute fucking liability at cornerback.
Didn't cover anybody.
played well in that game though.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
came
Up
off
when
the
they
bench.
needed him.
Came
And
off
then,
the
like,
Big
that
time
movie
players make
came
big
out-
time
big force
plays.
fumble.
That movie came out in 2001. When did Clueless come out?
like 95.
Because Faison Love was also playing a high schooler in 95.
Okay, well that's not Faison Love.
What's his name?
Donald Faison.
Donald Faison.
Faison Love is the big guy from he's in a bunch of stuff.
Couples Retreat,
Yes,
and
yes.
he was in that TV show too.
Donald Faison.
Parenthood, right?
Donald Faison.
Parenthood?
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff.
Donald Faison
He
was
was in
Turk and
Friday.
Scrubs.
Okay, got it.
I been watching Scrubs. I couldn't sleep last night. I had diarrhea, but I was up from 3 to 7, and I watched about 8 episodes of Scrubs. I'm afraid to announce that I don't think it's holding up as well as the others.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little corny at times. I don't know. I'm struggling with it internally.
You want to watch a new program?
No,
It's all over my TikTok.
I never want to watch a new program.
All right, whatever.
What about Tebow's speech? What about Tebow
Yeah,
after
This is good.
Ole Miss beat him and he's
I'll tell
like,
you what.
Well, Tebow's also kind of weird too. I give it a speech. That also was a press conference.
that's a speech.
But I agree with you. That passes speech. People forget it was like in a press conference.
Yeah.
The one I brought up, which was kind of a combination, but he would make them for every game. Which we haven't pulled this up too. Is the Al Blades at Miami. He used to give like they had like a chant, and he looked at the man and tell him, "I'm the baddest motherfucker you know." And they all say back to him, he's like, "I'm the baddest motherfucker you know."
Yeah.
Tebow,
They
the
just go nuts.
the first time, it'd be really hard to find this. ESPN did an hour long or a 3-episode thing on. What are you laughing at?
Can I just say something?
Yeah, sure.
You started you started a group chat. You started a group chat. I guess I don't know. This is an old group chat. I don't even know what group chat this is.
Start a new one.
But you today at 12:35, you sent your joke.
Right.
We read it. You added Ebo, and you sent the joke again.
In case you didn't see it.
You don't think Zaka just showed him?
I was producing the show. I don't know if you know this is a
No, it was Ebo.
Rico and
Intense
Frank
show.
are like I played my bits out on my usual crew. I gotta go run it back again.
Yeah.
12:35. What's the over under? 12:37. What's the over under? Yeah. Dot 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 goes into the joke.
It's also the same exact people in the Pick Central group.
I didn't send Central.
If Smitty's not here, you don't get to laugh at the joke.
Oh, okay.
You all hold on.
In my world, you come to work, you get rewarded.
Okay. Who's 813? Is that you, Zon?
Yeah, it's me.
People should work, Rico.
203. Is that you, Cooper?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. And everybody else. Yeah, it's the exact. Oh, you
All
threw
right.
TJ Hitchings in there.
Yeah, he's here. He works.
And he's
worker.
also in Pick Central.
Anyway, Tebow in high school, they did like either a 3-episode thing or a 1 thing when he was in high school, like as a 5-star prospect or whatever it was. And the first scene is him just eating his teammates' faces. Like just inspiring. Like I knew from I've said this before, day one, like you were like, wow, this kid's fucking special.
He was on two.
I wish I could find that. What?
He was on two. Like they
played
went to
against
Florida.
him.
I think they beat him too.
But I'm telling you, they
went to Florida and played Tebow.
They did their own hour-long special on Tebow in high school. I wish I could find it. And it was like he was just fucking eating these kids' faces.
Of Spider just casually having a catch with Joe Milton.
Yeah.
Is there anybody Spider doesn't get along with?
No. And maybe Joe Milton gets along with everybody too.
Fair enough.
All right. Where are we at? Speeches was good.
I got another one that's pretty quick.
Go ahead.
It's Memorial Day, kickoff to summer. What summer programming are you most likely to stay on flipping channels on TV? Or whether it's 20 minutes, half hour, be like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wrote down Little League World Series.
Nope.
World Series of Poker. X Games. Cornhole. College World Series. Lax Championship. Malasek made me write that down this weekend. Those random hoops tournaments or like darts or something not listed.
I think I am not stopping my television on anything you just said.
Okay.
Maybe.
Way to not play along at all.
This is FX season, TNT season. Watch some movies.
What was the second to last thing you said?
Those random hoops tournaments.
Maybe one of those.
Okay.
Maybe. But Little League World Series is the worst sporting event in America on a yearly basis.
False.
Not.
That is the truth.
No.
I heard Titus told me today it's the most pure sporting event we got. No, it is the most corrupt sporting event we got. Not one of. First of all, they're pretending to be 12. Some of them are 14. Some of them are 15. Even if even if they are 12, they're fucking 12. The umpiring is terrible. The play is terrible. Everything about the Little League World Series is bad. Why do you watch it? What are you watching?
Unpredictability, dude. And yeah, I want to fix the umpiring. Whatever.
I
Don't
honestly,
make it a Little League World Series.
I'm not as.
You don't want to watch the College World Series when it's on TV?
Is Mississippi State in it?
No.
Then no.
Well, I don't know yet.
I like watching.
Oh, they're not. We didn't even make the SEC tournament, so we're
You wouldn't watch a little bit of cornhole? I actually think cornhole on television is bad because they don't miss.
I think it's brutal.
Yeah, they don't miss.
It's so boring.
And they only end up going. They max out the round.
It's like watching Steph Curry do like a free throw contest.
At what point can we
make
get
every
rid
shot.
of? Do we have a sponsorship deal with the X Games? At what point
you ever heard us to have one?
Fair enough. At what point can we get rid of the X Games?
There's certain events I don't mind.
Guy on a bike, like fucking twirling around.
Motherfucker, you said 12-year-old baseball.
Oh, X Games is bad.
I don't mind the X. I don't actually mind the X Games.
X Games are in the Olympics.
I just think like, the extreme shit is kind of cool, like the half pipe and shit. That stuff's pretty. Like it's just wild.
I think Winter
fathom
X
doing
Games is
it.
better.
You won't check out a couple of hands on World Series of Poker? You're completely out on that?
That's the worst televised sport.
It's almost amazing how did that get like.
Yeah, I think Rounders came out. And then the 2 or 3 years after that, you had ESPN doing it, and then it's just kind of stuck. It's not as big as it was, but it's still there.
Yeah, but in that movie, there's ESPN footage of.
I think they did it before. They did it before on ESPN. I don't think it really had the.
Now they air like everything.
It wasn't as big
Back
as
in
it
the day,
was.
They used to just air the main event, final table, kind of like it's. Yeah.
Rounders, one of those movies.
Rounders a good film.
Great movie.
Rounders is a good movie. I think it. If you hit it at the right spot, you're always going to stay. Like if you hit it right before he sits down to the last game, you're always going to stay there. I don't know that if I sat down and there was an hour and a half left in it, I would watch it.
Nah, I think it holds up.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's good, but I think there's that last scene with him and Malkovich hits different. I think if you
I don't know.
Of course, that's a special scene.
Rounders is really that's up there for me. I really like that.
Pay that man his money. Like that's like all time.
Yeah. Check.
Norton's an all-time scumbag in that too.
All-time scumbag to the point where I just don't even like him.
Norton's a scumbag in a lot of movies.
Good scumbag. You have to have
Worm is a good one too.
For any show or movie, you have to have a scumbag. You have to have a guy who plays the scumbag role, who's a piece of shit. Sometimes he goes to therapy. Sometimes he has to take a month off. Sometimes he gets on these rants and tangents. Sometimes he just shows up. But you got to have a piece of shit scumbag on your team. Do you agree?
He is loyal though. Worm's pretty loyal.
I don't know. I sometimes a scumbag will take another job for a month and will basically we'll shake everybody's hand and leave and give his key card up and then beg his way back in the door.
Fair enough. Some people will leave on a whim because the head guy says something he can't take.
Well, I don't know. The scumbag is the scumbag, and you got to have him. But at the end of the day, he is in fact
it's a money business.
A scumbag, a piece of shit. An asshole. A loser. Zah, anything to add?
I was waiting for the old-fashioned like dildo, jerk off,
Dildo, jerk off,
face, scumbag,
I couldn't.
cock.
Cock. Oh, what else we got?
You guys notice his new one is just.
What?
What?
There's no word that comes. Just,
Yeah, he stops himself.
Restraint.
no, it's good. No, it's progress.
I think that's him slamming on the brakes.
No, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you see that guy get drilled in the shoulder last night at the Cincinnati game with a home run?
There's a good chance, yes. We might have Tennessee's last
Their
all-decade
best athletes
team.
all time here.
Right? we got Joe Milton, Arian Foster.
I'm not sure he's with Joe Milton, but I imagine he's a very good player.
If Peyton Manning walks in, we've got something.
We got a team.
We got a fucking squad.
Get Jalen Hyatt's in New York. Get him over here.
And the stars walking through the door just ended.
He's such a
Scumbag.
Such a dick.
Scumbag. Piece of shit. Loser.
You were just saying there were a lot of
Dildo.
stars walking in.
Cock.
The star run has ended. That's all I'm saying.
Why? Just let one pitch go down the middle one time. Let one pitch go by.
I'm like Reese Roussel, all-time Little League World Series hits record holder. I get them all. Bing, 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 bing. Every once in a while, a couple home runs.
Let one pitch go by every now and then.
I need it. I want to let you know that your fucking fastball ain't getting by this guy. I'm a motherfucking hitter.
Actually, if a 12-year-old little leaguer showed up and in his intro speech said, "I'm a motherfucking hitter," okay, now I think we got
I
something.
kind of want to write a sitcom or a funny movie when dirty comedy can come back about a bad team, like a bunch of scumbags.
You want to write the Bad News Bears?
Series. Nah, but like funnier.
All-time Little League World Series team. I think Todd Frazier, right?
Reese Roussel.
Monet Davis,
Yeah.
Danny Almonte.
You'd have to.
Big Al.
Big Al.
Playing
The
it, he's not
Profar
eligible.
Jonathan Scope. The fact that Profar and Jonathan Scope are on the same team.
I told you some kid
kinda
in the
unfair.
mall. Some kid in the mall stopped me dead. Staten Island. He was like, "Bro, I gotta get a picture." He's like, "My cousin's Angelo Nevada, the kid from fucking Mid Island team that was a lights or South Shore lights out in like 06." That's a
What's
good one.
Mid Island and South Shore?
Two names of the two little leagues. Angelo Nevada carried the team,
Oh yeah, Novetta.
and then Jason Marquis spoke to the team. And so every one of the kids, when they did the thing, "Who's your favorite player?" they said Jason Marquis. They never watched him walk.
My kid, by the way, is 7. My youngest kid's 7. He's playing in coach pitch. He's a decent. He can hit. He hits the outfield a lot, but he's not the best player on the team. But in this league, there's really shitty players. But our shortstop, I'm not going to say his name. He might be a major leaguer. This kid is 7 years old. He's making diving
There's
stops.
always that one
He's
kid.
making unassisted double plays. He's going to the second base side of the bag, and he's like not cocky about it. He's just good. They hit it to shortstop. It's lights out. This is a 7-year-old kid. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. When I move from here, I gotta follow this kid, his career. Look, this guy is gonna be something.
There was a kid from
I hope
Tennessee that was lights out.
Like
You
puberty
could
works out.
look him up. Zach Osborne was unbelievable back in like 02 in the League World Series. Got a scholarship to Tennessee. Played college baseball there too. He was unreal.
All right. Anything else?
We should be able to buy stock
in athletes.
kids.
That's there is you can buy stocking out. There's a thing I know my godfather told me some guy like his cut. There's a good startup about it. I just don't know how you could really how could you really do that?
Well,
Like, imagine putting stock on I don't know.
I hope it performs better than the other stock I have right now.
Facts.
So what do we got with what Rico? Anything?
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
He watched one go by.
You act like I'm
But that's above him.
dude. You act. That's like swinging at a pitch that's fucking gonna kill me. I'm not swinging at pitches that kill me.
What do we got? Just a little fun ball busting. Isn't it?
No. That's
What picks? Big Av, what do you like tonight?
we have
I'm on
to.
the Pirates. Actually, I think it already
Is
started.
this the first day in a while without basketball?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the Yankees later, they're hot. I'm staying with them. They play good in
I
Baltimore.
will never. Can I make a promise to you right now? I will never bet the Pirates again this year.
They're gonna win today.
I'm 1-50.
You're not going to church today, bro? 105 start?
I think they started already.
No.
Let's see.
I like one play.
Classic. Rangers are up 3-0 already.
I like. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
that's
not going to
good.
church? 105 start. Happy Zach Gallen Day.
Oh, maybe I actually think I took his case. I didn't give it out though.
Yeah. What did he lose? 13-3 last time.
He had one bad start.
I got the Rays run line. Rays run line against the team that they're playing.
All right, I'll take the D-backs. I'll take Gallen strikeouts over. Senga strikeouts over. He got bumped from yesterday. I'll take the Rockies live as a money line, plus 148. And then parlay Diamondbacks money line, Gallen money line. Gallen strikeouts, Senga strikeouts, plus 492.
Uh,
Card today.
Marty wasn't here today. I just noticed that. Huh. I don't think I realized that until just now. I was about to ask him for his picks. Marty, your picks? No, not there? Okay.
Yankees run line.
Smitty is on baby watch, I believe.
Lakers, baby.
I got the Lakers. I got the Yankees.
That's the worst impression in the history.
Severino's on the mound. I got the Yankees.
Is it weird that it's bad, but it's like kind of good at the same time? That was like I remember.
I do like that he has it.
You want to know what I always thought was fun back in the day when Frankie used to do your voice and Mantis' voice? For some reason, they were the exact same and it worked both times. And you sound nothing like.
Frankie's a good voice guy.
It's Brandon Walker.
Yeah.
Because really, that's how Mantis really sounds.
when Frankie did the Grand Theft Auto like impersonating Mantis, that was like an unreal
so
clip.
funny.
Frankie's a good voice guy.
Sounds like Kermit.
I got the Yankees -1.5. The White Sox money line.
Hold on.
And the Padres -1.5.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
That's like Kermit the Frog.
That's worse than Booze's spelling.
Frankie being the music
Yankees.
guy on radio was all time.
Yeah, he's good.
He was great at it.
All the
One of my biggest honors, I had Big Papa as my like Big Evs on Air song. One of my greatest honors here.
the fucking the
What did Glennie have?
The like
elephant.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Dude, I watched a TikTok
Yeah.
of a guy in a fucking grocery store following a fat person with a trumpet playing that. Dude, the guy flips out.
That's
on him.
that was
It's
like
all
Dave's
time.
like that's always from Dave. That was like he just thought that match like Glennie walking like so perfect.
Yeah, it's his all time.
Did Glennie predate you?
Yeah, Glennie was here before. Way
So you got lucky there that he took that song before you got here.
Sort of, yeah. He was the first like token fat guy, I guess, kind of.
Whitney doing Muppets, and just before the theme ends and ends, he's screaming at each other.
All right. The Yak is up next.